Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Nah, and this is Slay the Renee Way. So today I'm kind of doing like a re-uploading an old vlog that I used to post. This is actually 3 years old as of today, but I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of different things that are entrepreneur related, skincare business related, running a small business, and we kind of about to do like a if we were on FaceTime and we're just sitting down and chit-chatting, okay? So I wanted to put something on that you guys could obviously watch while I talk, but I'm hoping to motivate, inspire, and encourage a couple of you guys who are new to the channel and want to know how we get down over here. So let's get into it. So one thing I really wish that I knew when I very first started with my Rose Beauty Cosmetics business is that you don't want to get caught up in the illusion of social media, because watching social media will have you thinking that being an entrepreneur is this really glamorous, luxurious, always making money, being able to post all types of different vacations and different luxury experiences that you can acquire from being an entrepreneur. And I'm not saying that those things aren't attainable or acquirable. What I'm saying is that I wish that that wasn't what I perceived for entrepreneurship when I very first got started. I quickly learned that that's not it, but it would have been helpful to know that everything you see online is not everything you see, if that makes sense. So anyway, most of the time when you start your business, you are not going to be making hundreds of thousands of dollars when you first start. You're going to have to work and work and work and really hustle overnight all day to get your vision up off the ground. What that means is try less to look at what people are doing on social media, because 9 times out of 10, they're only posting their highlight reel. They're only posting the things that look amazing when they are making a bunch of money, when they're doing their very best in their optimal season of business, okay? Not everyone is going to share with you the struggles that you go through when you are lacking confidence, when your creativity is dried out, when you don't really have any sales, your customers are not coming in, and you're not making any money. So no one's sharing that. That's one thing I want you guys to do, is to limit how much social media, consumption you're having when it comes down to watching other entrepreneurs. Unfollow, and unsubscribe. Only focus on yourself. Try less to look at what other people are doing and only focus on what you are planning to build for yourself. I truly believe that part of the reason that my business did thrive is because I spent a lot of time showcasing exactly the opposite of what people shared. So I would get up and film, as you guys can see me doing here, when my business is not, it's not all glamified. It's not super aesthetic based, okay? I'm really in here building boxes, stacking tissue paper, packaging 30 orders. And no, my workspace is not one of those workspaces that you see that's just super organized or super camera ready. Look at me, look at my office. This is the type of thing that I feel like makes you more relatable, because the more you try to appeal to the aesthetics of things, the less authenticity you carry in your business. And that translates on and off screen, y'all. I'm telling you right now. People can pick up on that energy. And even if they can't, you can pick up on that energy for yourself. It's draining to have to force yourself to fit into an aesthetic that does not align with who you are. And on that same note, the amount of times that I feel like I had to deal with personal setbacks while running my business is actually laughable. I can actually sit back and watch this footage and kind of laugh to myself. There was a time where my printer broke down in the middle of me packing orders. It may not have been this exact video, but there was a time where my printer broke down. I couldn't actually print out my, I couldn't print out my packing slip that has all the information about my orders. And I'm sitting here thinking, I have 55 plus orders to pack today. There's no way I'm about to sit here and do this by hand. And you know what I said? Yes, I am, because these orders have to get out one way or another. Your customer does not care about your setbacks. As a matter of fact, the setbacks is what kind of builds the mental fortitude that you must have in order to maintain running a small business on your own nonstop, consistently. So yeah, I sat there, I wrote out every thank you note, I wrote out every order form and made sure every order had exactly what was included in the package. And then, you know what? I think at the end of that day, I probably was really drained. I was tired, exhausted, but I felt like I was putting forth my very best self when I was making sure that no matter what setback, no matter what adversity, I'm still going to get this job done. This is something that I truly want for myself, and I want my customers to realize that, there are people out here who care about the quality of their package, about the quality of the product, and about making sure that no matter what, you're going to get exactly what it is that you spent your money on. And I carried that throughout my business. I think that's something to be noticed, is that setbacks will actually push you a lot forward, because you can use that setback as a teaching moment for yourself. It can be a funny story you share on social media with your customers. It can be just something that you keep with you and you're like, look, I went through that. I can get through anything. So come on, bring it, because new levels, new devils, y'all. The more money you make, the more success you see, the higher your numbers go, the more views you get, the more orders you get, the more personal adversities and just all types of hoopla and mayhem that will come your way. So, I mean, laugh about it a little bit and don't be afraid to embrace it. It's okay. You're going to continue to face different challenges. And the more you get used to facing a challenge and adjusting, let's talk about adjusting, because you have to be able to adjust with this type of field. You have to be able to adjust when everything is literally like ongoing changing. There's never anything that's stagnant. Everything changes so often. So I think, like I said, setbacks are something to consider before you start your business, but even while dealing with it, never let that make you feel like you need to stop. Keep going. Because truth be told, you guys, the reality is there's so much hustle that goes into running your small business, and some days are just like it can't be perfect every single day, and that's okay. That's the point that I'm trying to make. It cannot be perfect every single day, and keep pushing through. Just never give up. And another thing is that there's obviously a lot of hard work that goes into running your own business, because you're not just a content creator, where, and no shade to content creators because I am one myself, but it's a lot more difficult, I feel like, than posting a picture to your social media, because you're up early mornings, long late nights, you're packaging orders, it's so much trial and error, you're spending money and money is not being earned. It can be a lot. It can be very taxing on your mental health. So you know what though? I really wouldn't have traded this experience for anything, y'all, anything. This probably taught me the most about myself than anything else that I've ever really done before, because I saw just how dedicated and driven and, how much I can actually excel when I put my mind to something and when I really believe in the vision that I have. So running my small business for me was like constant manifestation, because every single day I'm getting up and I'm saying, I will make this amount of money today. I will have this amount of orders today. And some days I didn't, but I continuously poured into myself and let myself believe that it's possible. The possibility of success is there. It's attainable. And that's something that, if you didn't really have that as a child, or you didn't have people around you like pouring that into you all the time, letting you know that what you want is absolutely capable and it's possible, doing that for yourself is like, yeah, look at what I got. Look at the fruits of my labors. Look at what I can do when I put my mind to something. Look at what I can achieve when I believe in myself. Okay, because don't nobody believe in you like you. And that's probably one of the best rewards I got out of this is the faith. Like, my faith was unwavering at this point, because not only am I making my own business from the ground up, but I'm like, people are genuinely satisfied with the work I do. That makes me feel good. That makes me feel like what I put out into the universe is coming back to me in multiple different shapes and multiple different forms, and in my pockets as well. Because once you start working them late nights, long hours, the money will start to flow. So this is for all the entrepreneurs watching this video right now. First of all, comment down below what the name of your business is. If you have any social media platforms that I can follow or go take a peek at and say what's up to you, comment that down below in the comment section if you're still here listening. But let's keep it going, because now I got another motivational message for a lot of different people right now. Also, if you clicked on this video, clearly you need to hear what I'm about to say. So every day you have to pick apart what your win is, even if it was just a thank you from a customer, or you got a couple likes on a post, or someone said something kind to you about your business. Every day, at the end of the day, no matter how much money you make, because just making money is not the only way that you can see growth, success, that you can feel confident enough to keep going in your business. There should be a win every single day. And I mean literally, like, even on your worst day, think about something that you did that went well, or something that was a positive throughout the day, because there are going to be so many more negatives. You have to offset that with constantly being like, okay, well, shoot, my printer broke. I ain't make no sales. I had this terrible customer interaction, but look at all these good things that did happen. Look at all the people that I did reach. Look at how much I was able to get done in this day. That is another thing that I did that really kept my faith going and kept me motivated every single day to keep up with my business, to not want to just give up on it, even if it was hard. It really does help that I built a really strong community. So shout out to anybody who has been here since the beginning and is still rocking with your girl, because you guys are the ones that made sure that Rose Beauty Cosmetics, Slater Renee Way, anything that I was doing at the time kept thriving. I kept going. I never lost the drive to do it. I picked out my wins, and y'all kept reminding me of what I was doing well and how I was impacting you and helping you. So do that for yourself. Take a journal and take a pencil and be like, at the end of the day, here are my wins. Here's what I was good at. Here's what was successful. And here's how I can continue to multiply and magnify all that same success. And just be grateful for the opportunity to even be able to start a business. I can't tell y'all how many times I get comments on these videos that say, I really wish I was able to start my business, but I have X, Y, and Z going on and I'm unable to. Like, I have this passion, but I need help with X, Y, and Z. So if you are running and starting or trying to start your business right now, first of all, clap it up for yourself, because that's a lot of risk to take on yourself. But then also be proud. Like, give yourself grace. Give yourself your flowers. This is not for everybody. So even if you had the thought to do it, you're a lot stronger than a lot of people. And I'm going to always say this. No shade to my people working your 9 to 5. Get your money. Do what you got to do. For real. But I just feel like the difference between being an entrepreneur and being somebody that runs or, clocks in every day, there's a lot of different pros and cons to working for somebody else. But then the lack of support you have working for yourself is something to be admired. You literally have to do every single role on your own. So, like I said, clap it up for yourself. Be proud of you because you're doing something that not a lot of people could do. And on that note of things being a little bit more difficult than someone who does not work for themselves, entrepreneur burnout is so real. And nobody told me about this. Nobody told me about this. That's why I'm your homegirl. That's why y'all come to my videos and I'm going to give it to you straight. Because you think you get burned out from clocking in and having to do the same thing repetitively every day. Talk about having to spend majority of your time trying to execute a creative vision that you have and hours on end having to plan, strategize, come up with a solution to how to actually market a product, brand a product, post a product, get a product to sell, communicate with customers, manage your revenue, study the analytics, package the orders, make the product. Like, there are so many different things that you can be doing in your business to lead to burnout. And if you're unaware of it, is where it really smacks you real bad, grabs you by your ponytail and drags you, because you will feel like you literally can't get up and do anything else because you are tapped out mentally, emotionally, probably financially too. Shoot, investing all this money into an entrepreneurship business is also something that literally burns you out. So one thing I will say about it is that you should always know going into running a business is that if you feel tired or if you feel strained or stressed or like you're drowning, that's a sign to just take a break. It's not worth running yourself into the ground for the hustle culture. It's okay to chill and reset. Another thing that I see hyper fixated on social media is the hustle culture. It's like, got to be working this many hours a day, got to constantly be grinding, got to constantly be... No, you don't. As a matter of fact, if you are doing things well, there will be planned rest. There will be moments where you are specifically taking the time to do this reset, because if you don't chill, then your creativity is lacking. And if your creativity is lacking, you can't execute a vision. If you don't got a vision, you don't have no business. If you don't got no business, you ain't got no money. So don't look at other people that are literally suffering because they won't take a break. You yourself need to know how important a breather is. And what I wish I did was I actually wish I would have planned enough time in between my workday to sit down, eat, drink some water, do something fun outside of just running my business. Once I really learned to make money, my downfall is that I get addicted to it. I love to see success in something and then know that it works and then rinse, repeat, and do it all over again, as opposed to taking a break, being more one with myself and not running myself into the ground. Because as a result of that, I couldn't make not one more product, couldn't post not one more product photo, couldn't do anything, because my creativity is what was stemming my business. And without that, I just, you lose it after a point in time. So it's okay to chill and rest, y'all. It really is. And growth does not happen overnight. It's a really gradual, slow ebb and flow type of thing. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Every little bit of progress that you make is progress to be accounted for and accomplished, and celebrate it. Like when you get 100 subscribers, or you get 100 followers, or you get your first 10 orders, or you get a good customer review, or whatever the case may be, you have to celebrate that. If you're seeing growth, even if it's small, you're doing something right, and you're doing it by yourself, and you're doing it for you. So celebrate that, y'all. Growth is something to acknowledge. I think sometimes we get so, once again, hyper fixated on where we're trying to go, like the long-term goal, that we forget you can break those long-term goals down into smaller goals. So sure, you want to have $100,000 by the end of the year. Okay, well, it's the end of the first quarter. How much money did you make in the end of the first quarter? It doesn't matter what the amount is. Celebrate it. Because you made money doing something that you do for you and your business, out of your thoughts, out of your creativity, something that you created and birthed on your own. That is to be celebrated, y'all. And I wish that, again, I took more time to celebrate. Now, I did. And I celebrated with my subscribers and my followers as well. Because I wanted people to see how them pouring into me, I was a real person experiencing these accomplishments. I wanted them to feel like they were a part of my journey. So maybe that's something you can take from that. When you do have a win or even a setback, share it. Share it with your community. Once again, building a relationship with the people that you are selling your product to goes a long way. We're on social media, we're on the internet, so it's hard to like really build a relationship. But one thing about it, if you're on social media, be social. Because when people start to see that you are constantly being inspired by yourself or constantly motivated and talking about your growth, they want to see you grow. Now, there are going to be people who want to see the exact opposite, but we ain't worried about them because they always going to be there. We are going for the people who specifically want to see us win. Show them your wins. Tell them you feel proud of yourself. Confidence radiates on and off the screen just like insecurity does, okay? So you want someone to feel trustworthy and you want them to feel like what they're supporting is worth it, what the money they're spending is worth it to spend it on. Show them that you are a real person with real emotions and you are really out here trying to get it. And you really out here trying to make a product that is worth them spending their money on. I think people would appreciate that. At least my community did. And shout out to y'all once again. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up with a little bit of hope and positivity. So I'll leave y'all with this. I know that things can feel tough, but we're truly in this together. This is why I post the videos that I do. This is what Slay the Renee Way is all about. You know, motivating other entrepreneurs to continuously push yourself, to never give up on your dream, to take a risk on yourself and feel all the rewards. We're all just trying to make it happen. So don't let anyone make you feel like your journey is too slow. You got to keep showing up for yourself. And in the end, everything else will follow. It did for me. I'm a testament to it. That's why I come on here and I talk about things the way I do. Because I remember when I felt like I couldn't get to where I wanted to go. And then it seemed like over a couple of months, maybe a year, I accomplished every single thing that I set out to accomplish. So much so that I was fulfilled in my business that I could move on to something else. So, yeah, just believe in yourself more than anyone else believes in you. And if you ever need a big sister or a homegirl to come and talk to, come in my comment section and we can chit chat it up, because I really wish I had more friends that were able to relate to the struggles, you know, just talk and laugh with me and cry with me when things got challenging. But yeah, realness over perfection. I want you guys to always remember that you are doing something not a lot of people can do. So give yourself some grace and make sure your creativity is at the forefront of your business, that you never drag yourself into the ground trying to get things done. Just take a break, reset, breathe, and come back to it when you have the energy for it. But that's it for this video, y'all. I feel like I really want to just get on here and talk about a couple things with y'all and see how you guys are feeling. Let me know in the comment section below how things are going in your business. If you recently had a win, comment it down below. I want to celebrate with you. If you've experienced a setback or something went wrong, let us know that too. We're all in a safe space, and I guarantee you that some of the comments you'll read will heavily resonate with you. So don't be scared. I'll see you in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. See you later.